Hi, this is Megan Chapman, and this is the Tuesday Studio Video Visit. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I am, of course, back in the studio. I am standing in front of sort of a pile, a collection of this latest body of work. Just sort of a flurry hit me, let's say. And so after the refugee pieces, of which there are still 15 that are available, 135, 55 pounds goes to the charity. And then these small black framed ones, there's still 6 of those. I think those are about 75 pounds framed. Then I worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these larger paintings. They're kind of a collection of different sizes. And then actually there's an 8th over here. This 8th painting was actually almost complete, and I was really close on Saturday. I came in, did a long session on Saturday. It was really close, and then I pushed it. It didn't look at all like this. It was a completely different painting. I pushed it, and then killed it. Or then I killed it and tried to preserve a bit of it, and as we know, that never ever works. You just have to kill the whole thing. So I killed it and then have painted quite, I would consider this sort of sedate, here let me turn some of these lights away, sort of a safer, I mean there's still some interesting things going on here, but I don't feel that it is up to the caliber of some of these paintings that I've just done recently. So I'll probably be adding some more stuff to this, maybe later today, maybe not. So because I have been basically working every day, well, I think I worked every day in November, didn't really take weekends off or a day off. And then came in, worked on Saturday, went out to do some exploring on Sunday, get out in the sunshine, a little light. And then yesterday I took the day off as well. And so I came back in here. My studio was a complete nightmare. There was paper everywhere. Every single brush I owned was dirty and sitting in the sink. My storage closet in there had gotten completely unruly. There were just things everywhere. So as you can see, everything's nice and tidy again, which brings me to Saturday. I'm going to have my studio open again. I believe that's from 11 to 5, be part of the arts market. I'll be the only studio in the building open this weekend. That's Studio G23, and it would be a great place for you to see these framed pieces in person. The refugee series that's out in the hall, as well as some other small works. And of course, it'd be a great place for you to see these newer pieces in person. So basically, cleaning up the studio once again, but I am by no means done painting. I want to get back to this. There's a few other canvases I want to work on. I also have this collection of small works that are in various states of progress I might want to work on. So I really am ending the year in a flurry of activity, and it feels really good to be in the flow. I can feel the ebb. I can feel the ebb creeping up. And I acknowledge the ebb, but I'm not ready for the ebb yet. So we'll see again where this series continues to take me. I've really enjoyed putting them in the upstairs toilets here at the drill hall in front of the old sinks. That's been great. In a way, that is a concept. That is an exhibition in itself. When you see the photograph, that is sort of a secondary art thing I'm doing, because as many of you know, I love photography as well. I've also joined this coffee site, KOFI. Many of you knew I had that, but now I've gone full-fledged into it, and I think I'll be using that site more to share new works, experimental works, just various other things like that. It's a great place for you to support me in my work. If you enjoy, say, these Tuesday studio video visits, my Friday studio blog, seeing the photographs of my art across social media, coming into my studio and spending some time with me, chatting with me, you must know that I basically do all of that. I guess I'll say out of almost a strange compulsion, a need to share my work, a need to not create in a vacuum. It is my true calling, I feel. It is the reason I'm on the planet. I do this because I believe in art and the power of art, and I believe in sharing art with others. I believe in using art to heal and facilitate feelings and emotions. I also believe in using art to raise money for various charities that I believe in, such as Bicycles for Refugees. I do a lot of that. I come to my studio every day on my own volition, on my own dime. And so if you have it in you to buy me a cup of coffee every now and then, I think it's £3. Buy me a cup of coffee, sort of like a tip jar. If you think what I'm providing is of value, is of service, please support me over at coffee.com. I will share my link there. I also created a small work site. That's also, not free for me to do. That costs me money. Just like my website costs me money, just like the studio costs me money, just like the art supplies cost me money. This is a weird gig, and you would say, why on earth would anyone do this? Well, I can't help myself, really. And I do believe I bring value to the world through my art. And I know my art brings value to me, and for my art, I am grateful. But I also want to believe I live in a world that supports the arts. So that's something to consider. But yes, I have a small work site now, which is Megan Chapman art at wix.com/shop. You can see all the refugee pieces are there, and the small framed black pieces are there as well. So those are two things that have been happening lately. I was going to try to keep this one short, and then of course I always have things to say, don't I? So I hope you're well, happy, and inspired wherever you are. If you are local to Edinburgh, please pop by my studio on Saturday from 11 to 5. I'll be here all day. I'll probably be working on a piece, so you can come see me work and talk to me about some of my other work. Thank you. Bye.